Right, here we are. Car's in. It's in the bay, on the ramp. Well, not on the ramp, but by the ramp. Make starting it, service it then. We'll stick a few bits in. Place it all, spark plugs, filters, all of them. Tidy oil, flush it. All the usual stuff that I would normally do. Do this quite regular. I only ever let it go 5,000 miles. It's probably one of the reasons why it's lasted me 7 years as a daily. I won't video it running up. I'll probably put you on a time lapse as I'm putting it on the ramp and looking over it, and then we'll find out what's wrong with it, and then dig some holes in it, and I'll bring you over and you can have a look and see what's what. Just cheap flush, not what I would normally use, but the unfortunate bit is the company I normally get my bits off have stopped selling the flushes that I like to use, so I'm gonna have to try and get them from elsewhere. But this is overdue, this service, so I wasn't willing to leave it any longer before getting all my bits. Right, I've brought it over. Bit damp around the sump. Need to have a look, see what that is really. But I got a feeling, if you have a look up there, might be crank oil seal. Tiny little bit of a leak on the cam cover. And if you have a look up here, you can just about see a little tiny split. Focus in my downpipe. Bit of a leak on a disc seal. Not too bad. Exhaust flex is a bit chewed up. Probably caught curb or two because it hangs so low. On the whole, the car's not too bad. Deep brushes, starting to wear a bit. Bracket's seen better days, corroded a bit. To be honest, I'm quite happy. It's not too bad on the whole. Quite possibly you could do with these bushes. Something I want to do is take it off and strip it all back and repaint the underneath. I've got a few little light scabby bits. There's hardly anything really to worry about for an Impreza, to be honest. They do tend to fall apart. Oil was stinking, but that's because I've gone past what I was hoping to. No, a lot better than I was expecting. I can live with those few little problems. Not a lot. Oh, and I think I might need to get some heater matrix pipes. They're not the best. Right, not too bad. Back down on the floor. I'm plugging a sticker on a time lapse on the side. Got to change the spark plugs, do the air filter, and all that nonsense. Got my stuff. Valvoline 1060. It's what I've always run for years. Everything else, Bosch NGK plugs. The only cheap thing is a pollen filter. It's only a cabin filter. It's not that important. What's the worst thing that'll happen? Won't allow air through it. It's not the end of the world. It's not going to cause me any major problems with the engine, so I'm not too concerned about that. Right, on with the rest of the service then. it's a couple of days later since I serviced the car, because I've just realised I forgot to record the end of the video. There is another 2 faults on it that I've forgot to mention to you. I'll flip it around now, show you those faults. On the whole, car's not too bad, but looks like I got a little bit of money to spend on it, but it is a Subaru, so what do you expect? Right, this is the one fault. See them splitting around the strut top mounts? A pair of them are like this. I did notice them last time I serviced it, but they are starting to get a bit worse, so I need to get them done. And the other fault, which is quite an interesting one, I've had a bit of a rattle and I've been trying to find, but I think the problem might be my fucking baffle. So on a bit of a side note, I did do the pollen filter, minging, gearbox oil, took 1/4 of a litre, so that leak obviously hasn't been there for long, so I'll have to sort that one as well. Probably do that when I do the clutch, because it is a bit high and probably haven't got much mileage left in it, and there is a clunk on the back passenger shock that I know about that's been on it for a little while. Been umming and ahhing on whether to change the shocks or whether to strip them and try and put the grease points in it and do it that way. Watch this space, we'll see what happens. Either way, I'll put a video of whether it's the shocks replacements or putting the grease nipples in it. That's it for me for this one. Thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.